Greetings, salutations. It's day 15 of the YouTube journey. This video particularly, I want to keep very short, shorter than all my other videos. 9 to 5 jobs. Yes, they're harder than being a YouTuber or streaming. I don't care what other people who are other YouTubers and streamers are telling you about how it's much harder to be a streamer or a YouTuber. No, they're lying. YouTube is also not in easy mode. A lot of people are making videos about that. I even said that, yeah, YouTube could be on easy mode when you know what the hell you're actually doing, right? So let's also establish that itself. I wanted to talk about the 9 to 5 grind because there are a lot of people out there who have 9 to 5 jobs, who started making YouTube content, and now they're contemplating about quitting their 9 to 5 jobs to, officially just do YouTube full time. And I'm here to tell them, and if this also applies to you, don't do it. Don't do it yet. All right. The reason why I'm saying that is I myself have worked a 9 to 5 job 11 years ago. And 11 years ago, the landscape for YouTube monetization was completely different from what it is today. Right now, the social media and the digital space, the digital asset space is undergoing a lot of dramatic change. Okay. If you live in the US, you already know what's about to be going on with the presidency. And these next 4 years, don't care which side of the fence you're on, don't really care or give a damn about what your political opinions or affiliations are. The next 4 years are going to be crucial towards building income, okay? And in some of the next few videos I'm going to be talking about is how to build your income, during the next 4 years, especially if you're in the US, because I believe the majority of the audience that I talk to is US based. How this relates to the 9 to 5 job, 11 years ago, I had a 9 to 5 job. I used to be a security guard. Actually, I was working the graveyard shift, so I was doing like the 10 to 7 a.m., the 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., and I was uploading videos during my break while I was at work, and it was reaction videos. And my first YouTube channel was based all about, I keep saying my first YouTube channel, but this is the one I really got serious about when I chose a new niche, was all about reaction videos. And my very first reaction video at that time in 2013 got 85,000 views, and I'm like, oh boy, yo, we up, we up. That's what I thought. And I continued to do this for like an entire year. Like I had videos that like broke out and got like hundreds of thousands of views. I had a series that got like 400,000 views. I was making bank. And then you know what happened? Well, a lot of people are very new to YouTube, especially if they think about it nowadays. The adpocalypse happened in 2014 of YouTube. And all those videos that I thought was great, all those videos that were monetized became demonetized because YouTube had to start paying out money to all of the music companies. And I had a music channel at that time, and this is around the time where music channels really started to die off, especially for those people that were in it for making money. And yeah, don't be ashamed to be in it on YouTube to make money. Do not be ashamed of that. You should revel in that because this is not a side hustle. This is going to eventually become another full-time job. That's what you're doing YouTube for, right? If that's what it's all about, especially for a lot of people nowadays. Sure, you could post content every single day, but eventually if your goal on YouTube is to grow, then you're not trying to just grow by posting videos here or there, right? You have a topic, you have a goal. It's eventually going to become something full-time that you do, right? Like for me, this is a journal channel to hold myself accountable. I have to do this full time because one, I'm obsessed with YouTube, and I have to reassure myself that, hey bro, today you effed up. Today you didn't make a video. Today you need to hold yourself accountable, right? So this is a full-time like check for me in terms of what I'm doing in order to build better habits on YouTube. Now, let's get back to this 9 to 5 thing, because like I said, I had the 9 to 5 job. YouTube apocalypse completely fucked me, and here I am with my dick out, and now I'm just assed out because I just left my job. I put my 2 weeks in. Yeah, I'm one of those people that put the 2 weeks in and left, and now I'm assed out, and I have nothing to show because now all the money I thought I was going to be earning is gone. You know what that sounds like in 2025? Sounds like the people who have TikTok accounts right now. You know what's happening in 4 days on TikTok at the time of this video? It's getting banned. You know how many people are losing all of their income because TikTok is about to get banned? Millions. There's millions of businesses. The CEO of TikTok just said, like, there's 5 million small businesses on the platform. Those businesses are about to be out of a job, out of work, because they were building up their digital assets and they didn't think to start to grow other things alongside of it. They put all their eggs in one basket, and that's what I did. I put all my eggs in one basket on YouTube, and I got fucked. And I don't want that to happen to anybody that has a 9-to-5 job. Just because YouTube is growing right now, you need to be absolutely, positively, financially stable when you decide to go all in on YouTube. Okay, those of you who have 9-to-5 jobs, you're already finding it hard to find time to make YouTube videos. That's what a lot of people comment. That's what a lot of people tell me, right? So when you finally get to that point where you feel like you should be able to go all in on YouTube, what does that dollar amount look to you? You know, for me, I would probably have to make if I was working a 9-to-5 job at this point in time, I would have to be making at least 4 to 5 times the amount of money on YouTube, through AdSense, through Patreon, if you're making content that involves Patreon, through sponsorships, through affiliate links, through stocks, especially if that's tied. Like if you're reinvesting money from YouTube into your stocks portfolio or crypto or whatever, yeah, I'm looking at 4 to 5 times in this economy, especially over the next 4 months. Look, we already know about the president that's coming in about a few days as well, and I don't really care about political affiliations or what side you're on. Next 4 years is going to be crucial, especially in the social media and this digital asset age when it comes to having online content, right? I think it's going to be absolutely massive, and I'm going to be talking about it in future videos. But look, do not be quitting your 9-to-5 job after you get a few YouTube checks. I don't care how good that check looked like. You know, it don't listen, I don't care how good that check looked like. It's just like, you know, those people who win the lottery. I would love to win the lottery, but even if I won the lottery, I would not immediately quit my 9-to-5 job. You have to have so many things in order and in place to ensure that that transition from working 9-to-5 can work well for when you want to do this whole thing YouTube full time, because we don't know, even we don't know what the future beholds, right? Like I said in past videos, the people on TikTok thought they were fine. The US government said nah. So now they're like me in 2014 with, you know, essentially assed out, butt naked, and not many options to pretty much continue to build wealth from. I don't want that to be you guys at all. So what can you learn from this lesson that I'm trying to tell you about the 9-to-5 job? Listen, you worked hard, most likely, to get your 9-to-5 job. Keep it. Keep it until you have made enough money from YouTube. It might be a year. It may be 2 years. Hell, it might be 5 years before you feel you're ready to officially leave that 9-to-5 job. But that is stable income at the end of the day. What you're trying to do in the future with YouTube is build your finances to reclaim your time. Okay, that's the way this works out. You know, that's what people with money do. You know, people with money make sure that they can keep all their time in the world. Right now, you're in this transactional phase of trading your time for money. Now you want to be trading your money for time in the near future, and that's what your goal is. You want to reverse the situation that you're in. That's what I'm trying to do. That's all I've been talking about as well with this YouTube journey. It's day 15. I make YouTube videos for multiple different reasons, and I'm not ashamed to say one of those reasons is to make money. Look, I would love to be one of those other YouTubers that say, hey, I just made $20,000 this month from YouTube. There's other YouTubers out there who are making $200,000 a month for doing videos similar to what I'm doing, but they have the viewer base, and now they do have the financial stability to keep on doing this, right? They build ecosystems. I know it sounds wild when I say that I have 10 YouTube channels, right? A lot of people will be like, bro, how are you doing this? I've also started to get into the market of automating so much content on these other YouTube channels that I'm working on, right? And that's because over the last 11 years, I was living in the fucking struggle, and I still am in the struggle. When I talk about Operation Golf, aka Operation Get Out the Hood, yeah, we are still trying to get out the mud, right? And that's what I want to prevent people from doing. I want to prevent people from making bad decisions. And I think that the bad decision would be quitting your 9-to-5 job when you have nothing of financial stability at all. And that is just the purpose of today's video. You know, don't listen to the streamers and content creators that are telling you that it's so much harder to be a streamer and content creator because it's so much harder to grow a YouTube channel, right? It's not hard to grow a YouTube channel, especially when you know what you're doing. Also, don't be one of those people that buy thousands of dollars of courses, you know, just because somebody's going to tell you, hey man, buy my course and I'll help you get up, you know, your YouTube channel up and whatnot. Like, don't listen. You got to do your own research. You got to also hold yourself responsible. I made this channel to hold myself responsible, to make sure that I post videos every single day, to make sure that it's consistent. My motto for this year is consistency creates cash. You work a 9-to-5 job and you get consistent cash, right? Why are you abandoning that immediately once you start to see the dollar signs in the grass that's growing on the other side, where you believe the time that you want to keep is at, right? Because at the end of the day, you know, you're working a 9-to-5 job, trading your time for money, and YouTube is the golden goose where eventually you want to have so much money that you're going to have nothing but time, right? It's a process, folks, at the end of the day. So, yeah. Today's Yap session is going to end right here because I know I could go further and further on about this and expand about my own experiences actually working a 9-to-5 job, but that's not today's video. I just see a lot of people making videos about how they want to quit their 9-to-5 job to start YouTube because they're getting encouraged from other YouTubers by saying that YouTube is in easy mode. And I already said it, YouTube is not in easy mode, especially because a lot of people just don't know what the fuck they're doing on YouTube to begin with, right? You know, obviously the first thing somebody should be doing on YouTube is just posts, right? And then once you get comfortable posting on YouTube, you should be trying to learn about the topics, trying to learn what you want to do within your own niche. The reason why I say just fuck it and post on YouTube is to get people to start to do something, right? It's just, you need to start doing something in order to even get to that point, because a lot of people are in this consistent planning phase about how they want to be a YouTuber, but they haven't pressed that record button and upload yet, right? That's why I'm saying that you need to just fucking post. But now the next step after you just fucking post is start to actually figure out what it is you want to accomplish as a YouTuber. Now, if your goal is, of course, to make money, there's multiple YouTube videos, there's multiple different information that you can get for free, because all the other YouTubes, all they do is recycle. Oh, that's all they do is just recycling all this other information and regurgitate it and put some new video clips over it. You can pay somebody to do that on Fiverr for like $20. You know, it's possible, right? So there's multiple steps, of course, in order to get to that point where you can start trading your money for time. But that's not what we're going to be discussing in today's video. I just want to talk once again about the people that wanted to quit their 9-to-5 jobs to start YouTubing. Don't do it. Don't do it unless you are making like 4 times. For me, I think people should do it after they made at least 4 times, you know, their 9-to-5 job. Like if your salary is like $50,000 a year, because is that even, I don't even know what the minimum salary is for people in the US anymore. But if your salary is like $50,000 a year, your YouTube need to be making like 200,000, like at least, for you to even think about leaving your 9-to-5 job. Because I mean, you add that 200,000 plus the 50,000, now you got 250,000. Why are you just gonna just leave, you know, 50,000, you know, dollars? Just why is it gone? Like, that's money that you could be using to reinvest and make other YouTube channels. But that's not a discussion for today's video. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow for day 16, and hopefully you guys have a great night. So until next time, folks, you already know, doses.